You just got to be creative and be yourself, and feel free to like escape.
That's the attitude that hip hop came out of. Like,
Oh yeah.
turntables weren't an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they turned it into art form that is an instrument.
Right, and you know, and it also in some circumstances, people were frowning on hip hop, saying, you know, you just took that music, like these records right here.
Yeah.
You took that music and made it into rap, like,
Yeah.
and made it into something else. That music was timeless, but our music is timeless because the way that we created it.
Hell yeah.
With you, the MC, and me, the producer, you're gonna see some. Keep an eye on this. You're gonna see some true talent from the both of us. So,
Bet.
you ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
run it. Yeah. I should get some meta glasses and shit, but fuck that. You're not seeing this. You can't see me. Yeah. Yo, these rappers wanna see me. I'm low key in my beanie, on my bucket hat. Yo, I'm dropping knowledge, Mr. Feeney. What's up, Corey? Like Core Mega with the dope story coming from the streets. Hella glory. My name ringing out the same way. I maintain every day, flipping this shit and getting hella pay. Elevate. The universe is always coming through. Even when I'm having ups and downs, yo, I'm coming through. Yeah, either way, catch me on my way. Yeah, the flat tires not keeping me away. We keep that triple A, do this shit the little way. And then I'm blowing up, so it's bigger, hey, either way. Small movement or fast. I'm doing this, I'm blowing up like some hash, Put the rosin in the pen. Smoke that shit up until you can't even comprehend, yo. Yeah. What's up? Mase the Tablist behind the fucking lens. Chilling.
This dude is a legend. This dude has bars.
I appreciate that.
Khan, how long have you been emceeing for?
Been emceeing since I was 16, maybe 15. Yeah.
Okay, so you start rapping in high school, middle school.
Yep, high school, just after school, just for fun. Just purely like, you know, I was skipping class. We were trying to stay out of trouble. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing, and I like loaded up some beats on my phone and I just like played it on my phone and I was like, yo, we should rap. My homies were like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, it wasn't very common at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who were some of your biggest influences as far as being a rapper?
Definitely like, so when I started rapping, it was all like old school Bay Area influence, like Andre Nicotina, Totally Insane, 11-5, Cougnut. RBL Posse, all that. Like, I'm definitely a student of that. Mac Dre, of course. But in my pen, it started with like Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics, Dell, and then East Coast, Nas, AZ, like, just, yeah, the whole Queensbridge movement, all of that, bro. So I take influence from all places, man.
Yo, you have like the natural talent of putting words. I want you to express this. How do you put your words in your head to your voice? Like, how would you express that?
I try to it's like, that's the practice of freestyle. It's like making a direct connection, but like, so you're not really thinking about it. And so like when I first started freestyling, I would like lock in and find that flow, right? And then I'd finish and I'd be like, what did I just say? I don't even know what I just said, you know? It's like a flow state. So
I like that word, keyword, flow state.
Yeah.
Can you define the word flow state?
So it's when you're locked into your stream of consciousness, right? Which is an old thing. Like, that's a concept that predates hip hop. You know,
meditation.
Yeah, it's like a meditation.
Do you practice meditation?
When I was a youth, I did, and I should more nowadays. But I kind of evolved into like rapping became my meditation, you know, and writing and stuff. But there's many ways to meditate, so maybe I do meditate more often than I'd say.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope. So this is J Con. This is the MC. I'm the producer, and this is what we do. We spit dope bars, and we have dope beats, and you know what? This man in the future, I'm gonna work with this man in the future for this level of talent because he's got skills.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm hella down, man. Just based on what I'm hearing right here, I think it's a good fit.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle piece. You have the producer and you have the MC, and you're trying to fit that piece of puzzle together. Especially with styles of hip hop, you know, you're trying to like see, okay, will this beat work for this rapper? Will this beat work for this rapper? And I just played three random beats, and he's able to rap all over three of them flawlessly. So thank you, Jake.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, Drasmatic. Where'd you get your name from?
My name was, oh man, I'm trying to remember the story. I was online battling, and I think I went by Adolf, like not Adolf like Adolf Hitler, but like
Yeah.
the number eight and
Eight.
off.
Okay.
And I spit this bar on this freestyle cipher. It was like one of those online things when I was a teenager. And somebody said, "Hey man, that line was drastic." Then there was a person already on the forum named Drastic. So she said, "You should change Drastic to Drasmatic." And it's also a play on my last name. Richard Daniels is my government name. So Drasmatic is a combination of all those letters in one name.
Okay. All right. That's dope. That's dope.
And how'd you come up with the name J Con?
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people call me J Con, so no big deal. But Con is like my official moniker, and it started when I was a youth doing graffiti, and it was around the same time I started rapping. So I would just start rapping as Con.
Okay.
But it was like kind of like a secret identity too, because it wasn't something I put out there very much. Obviously, as a graffiti writer too, like that was super secret type shit. So,
did you battle? Did you do any like rap battles as a kid, like compared to now, or?
Actually, interesting story. I haven't done any rap battles, but the first time I ever got on a mic in a public setting with a crowd, it was at a poetry slam, which was happening in Modesto at the time. And they would have these, to kind of break up the poems, they would have a haiku battle in between.
Yeah.
And so my friends were like, yo, you should get in that. And I reluctantly jumped in, and I won. And like, you know, it's just 3 lines, and I said 3 lines and like just brought the house down in laughter. And I was like, oh shit, like there's a lot of power with this thing right here, the microphone, you know.
I think it's a combination of this, and your soul, spirit, mind, and voice, and all that energy directed to that microphone was what makes you a dope MC.
Appreciate that. Microphones I'm rocking everywhere that I go. You know, it's kind of posh and luxurious. I got 'em curious. It's quite nefarious. All these sucker MCs, they sound hilarious. I came to the scene and was the scariest. They had to tuck and run. I give a fuck cause I'm up with the fucking sun. Just add it. Like your hands all over the place.
My hands are fidgety. I have to be touching something. If you look at any of my pictures online, I'm always in front of a machine.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm always touching an MPC or SP or a Chaos Pad or vinyl or something. My hands automatically go and press things because I'm a button masher, so that's just natural.
It keeps my ears very interested, you know.
Just with the beat making process, people have been questioning, you know, how are you doing this? How are you making these beats? And it's a combination of the MPC, vinyl, the SP404, using filters. And I just recently figured out how to EQ with the SP404. I don't know, a vision just came to me. And I figured out how to EQ with the SP404. So some of the beats I'm going to present to you are EQ with the SP. And I think they sound a whole lot more cleaner or more soulful, more laid back, more chill.
Really? Okay. I've never heard of anybody using the 404 to get higher quality mixes. I normally think of it as more of a grittier kind of like little rougher on the mix when I just with artists that I know and work with. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think once you like play with things and try to like get things the way you want them to sound, you get more and more creative and you get more and more involved. You start looking for newer and newer answers to what you're doing.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. We can't be stopped. Like I said, I got that shit that can't be copped. I make a mess, boy, it can't be mopped. Hey yo, I'm cooking meals, it can't be slop. I got that gourmet, she wanted all that foreplay. You know I'm kicking freestyles, it's hip hop all day. I'm waking up with my mind on the hustle. Gotta get on grind, cause I stay out the struggle. I'm trying to take my dough and invest it. I'm trying to kick the flow, and it's coming from the chestin'. It's the best in the city, Santa Cruz. Yo, I don't need a committee. It's Con Solo, Mase the Tablist. If you don't know, Drasmatic with the SP44. Yo. Come on, baby. Yo, it's the Con KH to the AN Drasmatic on the 404.
This dude has some major skill. Check out J Con.
Appreciate you.
Con on Spotify. What's your name? Your latest tape?
Dolores. It's an EP.
Dolores.
Yep, Dolores. Yep. Named it after the street I was living on at the time that I put it together.
San Francisco or what city?
It was in Watsonville.
Watsonville. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
about 20 minutes south of here.
Okay. And you also had a tape called the Orange Tape.
Yep.
And can you go to the explanation about the Orange Tape?
Sure.
What was that about?
The Orange Tape, I was excited about that album. I mean, it was produced by OJ, the producer. He's from Beat Rock Music.
Oh.
It started out, I was just going to do like a 2-song little mini EP with him. Mm-hmm. And I had like got a couple beats from him. We arranged a deal for those beats. And I sent him back what I was working on. And he was like, bro, this is hella fire. I didn't know you're going to like take it to this level. So he's like, let's do an album. I'll give you the rest of the beats. So I picked like 8 or 6 more beats. So it was 8 tracks. And I feel like I really kind of like I brought out all my sides of my personality in my life on that album. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was a important one for me. Yeah, I worked on it through the pandemic. So it's something that kept me like going through that time when the whole world was on fire and burning and like literally like burning and shit. So.
And he says this about producers, but all you rappers about there, remember this equation, because this dude will rap about the truth. He'll speak the truth. The equation is rap minus lies equals hip hop.
Boom. That's a good
so
one.
I notice whenever he raps, when he talks, he's telling the truth. All you rappers out there, listen, as Gil Scott-Heron said, listen, all you rappers, you got to start telling the truth. This dude is the truth because he'll tell the truth. He'll speak the truth.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even be rapping if I wasn't doing that because I'm trying to live to the legacy of what rap is. Like, I respect this shit, dude. I respect the architects, the people who did this, who started this shit. And if you can't really connect with what you're listening to, that's kind of weird to me because it's like you're kind of like exploiting these people's oppression for your entertainment. Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is real life shit. So I only like want to be on the mic if I have something to say. You know? Right. Otherwise, I'm just wasting air, bro. For somebody else should be talking. That's how I see it.
Bro, I think the game has been saturated by. I want to get into the mainstream underground independent thing by people who kind of just take it as a joke and they're not really speaking their true existence of the art form, which a lot of rappers don't in the mainstream or in underground, independent, not underground, but independent mainstream. They're not really connecting with their fans. They're more about themselves. But to connect, you have to know. People have to know your identity and who you are. So I think that's important, is to have that value of knowing the truth for itself and knowing knowing how to connect to people based on who you are and who your fans are. So I think that Jay Con, for instance, when he raps, you can kind of hear in his lyrics. I'm making the beat, and I'm listening to his lyrics, and I go, ooh, damn. I'm listening to him rap about his experience through his music, and you can relate to what he's saying based upon his experience. So it makes it easier to listen to, because once you can relate to it, because what he's saying is to relate to something, you have to connect to it. There's some people that listen to rap, they don't quite connect to it, but to relate to it, what he's rapping about builds that morale, builds that experience. So kudos to Jay Khan for keeping it real, for keeping it 100.
Appreciate that, man. Hell yeah. That's a practice.
You already did the warm ups. You're already on. You're already on the finals with the practice. I mean, you don't have to worry about that.
There you go. That's right. What about you, man? Like, what projects you got out? Are you working on anything, or what's your last release?
My next, I'm re-releasing a track with Erroneous and Voltaire Slapadelic to distribution that comes out May 5th. I'm currently in the works with a member of an affiliate of Sign out of Gainesville, Florida, 7 Star. We're working on a single. We're gonna put out a single to distribution. Cinema Beat. We're working on just a simple track that's gonna hit distribution. And what else I got going on? I'm just grinding, hustling right now. But
I see you.
I'm planning to do try to travel and do an international show, either Arizona or Philly. I'm not sure yet. But try to get out there and do some international beat culture stuff. So I'm just doing grinding, hustling, making my way around. Oh, and also AO Lyrical. I'm working with him. We're supposed to release the single with Pep Love. So we might work on that soon.
That's dope, man.
So
Hell yeah.
I'm here. I'm working like a Hebrew slave, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm just hustling.
Hey yo, and if anyone's watching, if you don't know any of those names that he just dropped, you need to check them out. Shout out to all those people. Those are some real like really underground artists, but very talented.
Shout out to 7 Star, Pep Love, AO Lyrical, Voltaire Sapodelic, El Ronius. The OGs, the young ones, you gotta listen to them. They all have skill. They all have talent. This man here has skill. Khan has skill. You gotta check. You gotta listen to a lot of these artists. I think in relation to other artists that you've heard before, these dudes are dudes and girls. Alyssa the G. You gotta have who else? Amani Jade. Summer Man. I work with Summer Man and Sunspot Jones. You gotta listen to them. You'll be blown away. You'll be blown away by the level of skill.
Yeah, and these people have been doing their thing for so long that they've carved a lane for all of us, whether you know it or not. Especially I'm talking to all these I'm talking to a lot of Santa Cruz local hip hop artists, man. Like, really do your knowledge, do the homework on who's laid the pathway for you to even be able to go to a venue around here and say, hey, I have a hip hop show I want to throw. Bro, when I first started throwing shows out here, nobody even fucking replied to me. Nobody wanted a hip hop show at their venue. And I had to find the right homie who knew the club owner and the guy booking. And it's, I'm gonna just say this, it's you gotta know the right white guy. Okay? So that's what it was. All of a sudden, because I knew the right white guy, my emails are getting responded to. And that's just the world sometimes. Facts. You gotta know the right people. And so from there, since I got my foot in the door, I said I better come correct because I want them to see hip hop is valuable.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw a good show. I'm not gonna come and fuck this up for everything on the culture.
And I think it's good for the community as well. Whenever you have a talented artist or any artist that's part of a community, that's part of a crew or part of an entity that will perform it, and people get entertained or people will start to question who is this? For instance, who's Khan? Who's Khan? It's like I saw him rap and I was blown away by it. Why didn't you book him sooner? Right? It's like. And especially with these young artists or even the OGs, the older artists, when they work together, opening for the OGs or putting on a smaller show, people are more inclined to like the smaller shows. I'm gonna be brave here than the larger shows. Like the big time artists,
True.
like the the Jay-Z and Nas or whatever, they're out there and they've been rapping since early back in the day. But the young artists they got some skills. They got a lot of skills, and you don't want to sleep on them. You want to get involved with the local community because you never know who's gonna take that crown.
That's facts. Yeah, man. Intimate shows are nice. You know, it's cool when you can shake hands and really meet people.
Oh yeah,
because you don't really know where anyone's really headed. And I wish we kept more of that attitude around here. I feel like people around here, you have to prove yourself first. You have to be somebody before people are watching. But like I've been out to like New York City a couple of times, and it's a whole different attitude out there.
oh yeah.
I feel like over there, there's a more of an attitude of like you really don't know who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a different level of respect. Like people, I feel like people understand out there that like, hey, no matter what level you're at, you could really become somebody.
Oh, that is so true. That's
Whereas
very
over
true.
here, it's like you got to have that buzz before people are even really.
Before they even mess with you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's different, but I've just taken notes from all that shit. Yeah.
I feel like on the East Coast, especially in New York, there's local rappers that have blown. They have gone a long, long way on the West Coast and in the South. I think me being from Texas and being young in the South, people expect, they kind of judge you a little bit based upon what they think you can do. Say, well, is he comfortable doing this? Is he comfortable doing that? It's like, well, once they get familiar with you, once they get into you, it's like, I didn't expect him to know how to do that. That's how they feel about me. So I didn't expect him to know how to do that.
Right.
When they listen to you, like, oh.
Show and prove. Like,
they'll show and prove. It's right there in front of you on online. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music. It's right there in front of you. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That was my personal struggle.
Yeah. I can relate to that too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, especially as a rapper, it's like, everybody and their mama is a rapper. Like, oh, I'm a rapper. Okay,
yeah,
so
we
what?
heard that story.
But it's like, nah, dude. Like, I'm really about this. I try to be a standout artist, and I appreciate the love you've shown. Cause, like, I mean, I still doubt myself every day, bro. But then when I hear cats like you, like, giving me my props, I'm like, okay, bro. Like, you're doing some shit, and it's not just like some watered down whatever.
For every one person that doubts you, there's 15, 20 people supporting you, rooting for you.
Hell yeah,
That's
bro.
one thing to keep in mind. And don't think that nobody's watching. People are watching.
Mm-hmm.
I let this girl know this from my high school who was doing art. People are watching you no matter what you think or what you do. You like this artwork on these walls, people are watching. They say, oh, I like that. I like that. They may not say it, but they're watching you at all times. And it could be anybody in the whole world.
Yeah, that's some game right there from Drasmatic, and we hope you're watching. We're live and direct from the Central Coast Cypher Room.
My name is Drasmatic. I'm a sample hip-hop producer based from Texas to the Bay Area. You can find me on Spotify, Drasmatic, YouTube, Drasmatic. I just opened a website, Drasmatic.com. I also have Bandcamp, Drasmatic at Bandcamp.com, YouTube, Drasmatic. Google search Drasmatic, you'll find something.
Hell yeah. Nice and easy. Nah, your shit is dope, man. Make sure you follow through with that, please, y'all. Listen to my mans right here. Very talented artist. And my name is Khan, K-H to the A-N. Easiest way to connect with me is like Instagram at JKhanthough, letter J, Khan, _though. My music is out on everything, Spotify, YouTube,
yes, sir.
all of that. Just click the link tree, and add that. My latest release is called Dolores. A lot of love put into that, and I'm working on 2 albums, so it's gonna be a lot of releases this year. So keep an eye out. Shout out Mase the Tablist right here, who's doing our video work for us. He's also my DJ, and the partner in the studio right here called the Central Coast Cypher Room. We've done a lot of dope shit out of this room. Honestly, Mase planted the seed for all of that to happen. So I'm hella grateful for him on that. Shout out to all of our haters. And big love.
We all got them.
Yeah, exactly. And big love to everybody, including the haters. Make the world go around. That's right.